of my Sheertex tights, and I'm going to stretch them, and I am going to pull them, and I'm going to take with my nails and try and stick and stab a hole into these, and it's just not going to happen. That's what we love about Sheertex and their rip resist tights. That's why this brand has caused a phenomenon around here, and we are thrilled to finally present a today's special value that brings home two at under $50 when normally you could never get two for this price. It's an exclusive configuration and has been loved all day, so some of our colors are selling out, but good news, the top selling color of all time in Sheertex, and my only go-to color when it comes to putting tights on, is black. And I have plenty of sizes to choose from in the set of 2 black. So first, let me just wow you with one more demonstration, because until Sheertex came onto the scene, I'd never seen anything like this. These are kettlebells. They are 2 12-pound kettlebells. I'm gonna have a harder time picking up the Sheertex tights because I don't usually use a 24-pound kettlebell, but look, what I am struggling to do right now is pick this 24 pounds up, and it's not ripping the tights. Not a little tear. I don't even hear a stretch. I don't hear a pop or anything. And that was extremely heavy to pick up. A $16 payment, a $20 discount. Now, I at one point had lots of colors to show you. Jen, tell me what we do have, because is it just black now? So you can either get, and where am I showing this? Right over here now? This looks so different at midnight, I'm a little confused because we are really getting limited. So I literally have the 2 black, which is what I vote for. I don't ever do skin tone color tights anymore. I just do black. So here's your set of 2 black, and I have sizes extra small through 3X, or you choose a pack that's going to give you 1 black, and then 1 skin color. Now this one right here is my medium, so you would get the black. I'm gonna bring you like this. So you would get the black and the medium, okay? Now if you want the medium, thank you, I was just trying to show what you get. It's last call if you need the medium. Then the other option is to get 1 black and medium deep. And there's fewer than 200 in the medium deep. Again, I vote for the black unless you really love your skin color tights. Quick look at our size chart. So if it helps anybody right off the bat, I'm in a small. I'm 5'2½", and I weigh about 125 pounds. So I went with that small option. It fits me so perfectly, but more than just being a nice fit, it's a comfortable. You could sit and stand and work in these all day. You choose what's best for you, the extra small, the 3XL. There really is not a need to size up or size down. Just find your weight and then go ahead and grab what we have remaining. I'm gonna bring out Catherine Homuth. She's the wonderful entrepreneur, designer, creator, and she has just changed the way we think of tights. Because again, I mean, I'm pulling my tights and nothing's happening.
And you could pull a lot harder. I will show you how you cannot make a pair of tights.
Look at this.
There's no amount of force.
Oh my gosh, Catherine. Catherine's face is turning red with all
really
the strength she's putting into this.
And it's really one of those things that was never possible before this. We use a polymer that is used in bulletproof vests and climbing equipment. You will not find this anywhere in your wardrobe. You will not find this anywhere in any other brand, because we invented it, we patented it, and we make it all in our own factory in Montreal. So everything from the fiber itself all the way through is totally unique to Sheertex.
I mean, it's just incredible.
Well, we can play tug of war with this one.
All right, you ready, Freddie?
Yeah, you go crazy.
Oh
no,
my
you gotta
gosh.
pull.
This is I am using all my strength right now. I'm gonna fall down if we pull any harder.
But I can show you an example here. Okay. We're gonna do that with regular tights now.
Oh.
Okay, so these are not Sheertex.
All right,
you grab
I feel
on
bad
there,
for these tights.
And now you
just pull. I mean, you hear it. Oh God, that was horrible. Oh my goodness. So wait, this is what happens. You put this pair on, you know, and you can get them for $1. You spent money on it, right? You put this pair on, and let me see if I can find the rip for you. And this is what happens after using the restroom and trying to get your tights back on, and now you have to go back into the meeting or go back into the restaurant.
And nail polish couldn't even fix that.
You don't bring extra tights with you. Or this is what happens when you're getting dressed for the wedding or the fancy dinner reservation, and you have to leave the house in about 7.5 minutes, and you go to finally put your tights on, and then they rip and tear, and you've got to figure out a whole new outfit in 7.5 minutes time.
Or you
I
end
can't
up
do
being
that.
too cold, or you end up not feeling comfortable in what you were wearing anymore. And what I've been saying to everyone is do not wait this fall until you have that first experience of walking around with a hole in your tights and are regretting that QVC moment where you forgot to pick up those tights before they were out in your size, and really invest now. This is going to go through season after season. So my colleague is here with me today. She's wearing a pair from 2018.
Oh
one of
my
our
goodness.
prototypes from the very early days. And we have customers that are getting dozens and dozens and dozens, up to hundreds of wears out of these tights. And we really want to take this and just make it not that, you know, product that is going to be disposable in your wardrobe, but rather a product that is going to last. And that's what you really get from Sheertex.
Well, and I'm telling you, get the 2 black. I mean, when it comes to getting dressed up, we tend to reach for black in a skirt, in a dress, in a top, in a shoe. But if you look at Catherine, she's wearing black with olive. Think about black with red for the holiday. I love black and navy. Personally, if you're gonna put some navy on your outfit, go with a black tight. But let me just remind you that you're getting 2. So I'm gonna go back over here, because 2 typically would cost $70. Today you're getting 2 for $50, and the price leaves us tonight. Even if you bought a pair or 2 last year from Sheertex, obviously they're still in great condition, and they always will be. But what if one's in the laundry? You know, what if your sizes have changed? It's always nice to have extras. So here's my 2 black, our fun little legs upside down. You would get 2 in the same size, obviously, extra small through 3X. Or there are 2 skin colors remaining. And in that case, you get 1 black. So it would be black with medium. And you can see that medium is really for my medium skin colors. You would shop medium in foundation, medium in concealer. Extra small only.
It's also great if you just personally gravitate towards that as a tone in your wardrobe. You can actually wear it as a color as well. And actually,
almost
this
like a
is
light tan and a brown
of sort of the cocos that we had in an option that we did last fall.
Oh, I love that. And then this one is our medium deep. So you would get 1 black and then 1 medium deep. Again, getting very limited in the skin color options. I would go with black for sure, and don't miss out on the value. Can we put the size chart back up?
Yes, of course.
Catherine, it was really easy for me.
Simple. Exactly. So this size chart goes by weight. It goes extra small to 3XL. And you might be thinking, but what about height? What about measurements? This is what you're used to seeing in tights. And really what we found is because we've been able to design something that is really so stretchy in a 4-way stretch, you're able to, as long as you're in the right weight category, it's gonna really conform to you. So it's gonna stretch if you're taller, or it's gonna stretch wider if you're shorter. It's really gonna understand you and your body and make sure that you're getting the right size. If you are very, very worried about it, the good thing is you can always size up. And if you do decide to size down, the interesting thing is what happens is it just gets a little bit more sheer. So you're really just stretching the fiber out a little bit more. So it's a very, very forgiving size chart.
Okay, the way that I have mine on, they're hitting mid waist, so they're like kind of a little over my belly button. It's not, they're up to my bra strap. But this is why we love our tights. For me, I get angry if I'm hot or angry if I'm cold. So in the winter, I want tights on my skin. I cannot do bare skin and then leave the house and fall in winter. But also, if you've got the veins, if you've got the spots from the sun, if your skin is aging, that's a wonderful thing. That means you've got another birthday, right? Or you forgot to shave. But look at what flesh color tights can do for you as far as really an anti-aging story.
It really, I think of tights as makeup for your legs. So it's just that extra polish in whatever outfit you're wearing, whether that's extra polish in a nude shade or even in a black. So if we go over to me, I actually did a before and after as well, but I did it with the black. And when you're looking at the before and after, you might think, oh, well, it's not the nude, it's not going to have that same effect. And that's really not the case. So you can see the before and you can see the after. It just gives that extra polish, that extra confidence. And me being someone that is in Montreal running this business,
what would you do without tights?
Yes, tights are such an important part of my wardrobe. And as we see the temperature is starting to cool down now, remember, you're going to be regretting this in a few weeks if you don't make sure to stock up on something that's really not disposable. And I think that's a bigger part of the mission of what we do at Sheertex is how do we stop people from throwing textiles in the garbage after 1 or 2 wears? We can stop that now with this technology for tights.
Well, that's why I say, sure, Sheertex is going to be available on .com in different colors and different, configurations, but today's the big value. So even if you have your pair pairs from last year, which I know you do because it's Sheertex and they're durable and they're going to last forever for you. You get yourself another pair, especially in that set of 2 black that's available in all of our sizes still, and such a fashion color. You know, if you see a model go down the runway, she's going to be in black tights. When I used to live in New York City, I love the girls who had the Doc Marten boots on, but black tights and like cute little shorts and sweaters. I mean, you are going to need your black tights for sure, and Sheertex stops you from having to spend your money the next day, the next week, the next month, even the next year. So again, our price leaves us today. You get 2 for $50 instead of 2 for $70. Let's keep doing demonstrations though, Catherine, just in case
I would love to show you
someone's
some more.
here for the first time and did not see you last year.
You might be wondering, what are all of these weights doing here? And you showed at the beginning, these are very heavy weights.
I struggled to pick that up.
This is kettlebells holding sheer tights, and you can see from that waistband there, this is really a pair of tights that is holding this weight here, and that strength is totally impossible in a typical pair of nylons. We also have this little test back here. So this is a pokey vase.
Pokey.
A pokey vase. And no matter what you do, this is not getting those typical like snags and edges that you would get on any other pair of tights. And I'm looking for it on here. If you do happen to get any sort of issue that does happen on a pair of Sheertex tights, we do have this magical thing we call it that self-healing. So because it is so insanely strong, let me see if I see any imperfections on what I'm wearing
before
here.
you break the tights,
I know,
girl.
that's definitely how this is gonna go for me. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's any imperfections, but these tights look pretty good right now. But effectively, let's see if I can get anything to create. But if I did have any sort of black lines, I apologize that I don't have one right now. They're just too perfect.
Well, that's okay. It speaks to the brand.
But what you would do is you would hold on both sides and you would tug. And I know that this is a very jarring thing to do to a pair of tights, but if you tug at the sides of any sort of problem that happens on your tights,
it fixes
you
itself.
might even hear a crack, and that'll be like, oh my gosh, my tights are cracking. That's actually a good sign. It means that line is disappearing. So you tug, 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 and that's our self-healing property. So anytime you have some issue where basically a fiber has gotten pulled out of the knit, and you're like, oh, there's a little bit of a line here, tug it. On a normal pair of tights, you would tug and it would snap all the way down. With these, it just goes back to perfect. And that's just one of those things that we discovered as we built out the knit that was just super surprising and just showed us this technology was not just a new kind of tights, this could truly replace all tights.
Well, and I can't tell you enough, when I saw them last year, I was like, well, Dawn, I'm gonna try them. But I was wondering, what are they gonna fit? You know, how are they gonna fit, I should say, and are they gonna be soft? These are so incredibly comfortable. So sure, that rip resistant and that tear resistant and the runner and the holes are not gonna happen, but these are so comfy. In fact, Catherine, I'm wondering, and I don't know what we have behind this table. Do we just have a pair of Sheertex tights?
Yes, let's
so you can show us the
pair.
Waistband, show us the little crotch panel in there.
Exactly.
There is a wonderful fit, and they're so enjoyable to have on.
Yes, so this is a pair of, I think it looks like it's probably a medium, that elusive medium that's been hiding. Oh, this is one of our smalls. So this is a pair of small, and it's super stretchy. You see, that's our yoga style waistband. That is really gonna stretch with you, and it's not gonna cause any sort of rolling. This is the kind of thing that is going to be a very comfortable style. You're not going to feel like you have to, you know, be super uncomfortable at the end of the day. Then we have this green line, and you might be wondering, why is there that green line on my tights? Well, it's actually really important because when this goes into your drawer with other tights, I call it your pantyhose graveyard of all the ripped tights that you've had over the years, this green line tells you that this is Sheertex. This is the one that you can actually trust. This is the one that is not going to rip that day.
Honestly, just get rid of the other brands. No offense to them, right? Unless it's a color that Sheertex hasn't come up with yet, or one with a pattern. Just also let Catherine know, and maybe we can get those to you in the next year, right?
And so here you can see this is the control top bit, this little bit at the top. Again, very stretchy. It goes in all directions, so you're not going to have to worry about the coverage. We also have a gusset in here. This is a synthetic blend gusset, and this really allows you to wear this like a pair of underwear if you want to. You can also wear it layered with other sorts of shapewear. Well,
and that's the reason that we do the 2-pack, because if you are wearing it without underwear, you're going to wash it, right? So there will be a pair in the hamper, and now you have your second pair ready to go in the clean drawer. Maybe even if you are wearing it sans undies, you go ahead and get multiples tonight, because I don't know how often you do laundry. I have to do it every other day with those darn kids and that darn husband. It's never my fault, right? But I imagine, you know, when you are at the age of possibility and the kids are grown and out of the house, you don't have to do laundry every day or every other day. So have items stocked up so that you do your wash once a week and you always have clean Sheertex ready to go.
And if you think about it, it's kind of like soccer socks and underwear. You don't have one pair of underwear or you have one pair of socks. You really want to have it so that you can have the rotation to go through the season. And one other thing that I'll show you just over here.
You know what, Catherine? If you are going to go that direction, can I actually give a quick update that I just found out about?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Well, stay right where you are. We're going to take that medium leg away.
Oh, medium.
Because we're down to 2 choices only. So I'm just going to leave this lady right here. So I cannot stress enough how important in the world of fashion